This successful businessman, entrepreneur, and Bitcoin miner has moved his money heavily into the art space. Find out why he did it. See if you should do the same. And along the way, you might catch a glimpse of some of the most spectacular art pieces you've ever seen. Welcome, Jay, Collectible Art Authority, the Kard Kollector. Let me tell you what, Jay. I interviewed Sugar Shane the other day, and he couldn't stop talking about you. And the Kard Kollector, you're like this mythical being. Tell us about yourself.
Oh, what's going on, Kurt? I appreciate that, especially coming from Shane. That means a lot. So thank you, Shane. I'm Jay, the Kard Kollector, and I have been in PiggyBanx since about 2023, and I think I'm one of the biggest addicts when it comes to this community.
We all seem to be addicts to different degrees, right?
100%. It's impossible to not be.
So what's led you to PiggyBanx? How'd you get involved in the collectible art space?
So I've always been into art. I love art. But for me, to be honest with you, so I go into a sports card shop that's local here and I see a whole category that is just piggy banks. And I'm like, oh, cool. Are these like a new set of cards that came out and they're already slabbed up? And he's like, no, man, this is an artist. His name's Piggy Banks. Check him out. He's like, I've been with them for days. This is some of his older stuff. And I couldn't stop. So I'm in a card shop. I'm going for Pokemon. I'm going for Panini Sports. Then I kept going back and I'm like, hey, man, can I buy one of these? And he's like, nope, that's not for sale. And so I was pissed. I was like, what? Who's this guy? So I go on the computer, I do my research, I do my homework. I fall in love. I contacted him, Brad, directly in the studio, and I just said, hey, how do I get into this? I'm obsessed. Every time I go to this card shop, I can't stop looking at your stuff. And so that's how that started.
I love that you found this in a card shop. That's like my dream is to see piggy banks in card shops one day, and you found it.
Man, it was unbelievable. So to be honest, too, it was like he had the gentleman at DVY Collectibles. He had 1,000. He had a huge wall art, and I kept staring at it like they're making slabs. I'm like PSA's grading things and putting them up on the wall now. I'm like that's incredible. I couldn't stop staring at it. And then literally when I saw all those little ones, my mind was just boggled. I couldn't comprehend like what I was seeing, to be honest with you. So it was pretty cool.
Understood. So what's your experience like with the market at the time? So you said you contacted Brad, you got in, and how take us from there. How did that journey evolve? What was the market like? What pieces did you grab? How did it start for you?
Okay, so I'm a huge collector when it comes to cards, period. Card collector. That's who I am. So Star Wars, Pokemon, sports, those are my three gems. I love them more than anything, and magic cards. When I saw Fett Life, it's Boba Fett and Tupac mashed up. And like I think it's like the flare design basketball. I was like, whoa. It just my mind was boggled. I messaged him right when he posted. I was like, listen, Brad, I'm getting in today. I'm like, I'm not waiting. This is it. Take my money, send me whatever I'm getting. I need this. I fell in love with it. I think I literally had it bedside. Like, I'm not even joking, probably literally staring at me for like a year. I love it so much. So many people try to get it from me. I can't even move it. So that got me obsessed. Then I found out there's sets. And then you can start getting a bunch that match it and all. And then my mind, I mean, I just kept going and going after that.
Bedside, having it bedside is my favorite expression so far on Collector's Vault. That's classic, Jay.
It's not a joke though. It's real.
I
It's a
don't
real
take it as
thing.
one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start doing it. I'm gonna tell the wife tonight we're bringing Otani and Jordan to bed.
Telling you,
Yeah.
it's a different vibe.
So, so let's talk about your collection a bit. How many pieces do you have now that you're 2 years into your journey?
So, I don't. I need to actually recount, but I want to say I'm close to 120 plus.
Oh,
and that's not including wall art. But like I said, I don't get rid of mine. If I do, it's like a lot of the times it's for a trade or I'm trying to level up into something.
Sure.
And so I'll give you a glimpse. We can talk about it later, but I've been hiding a little bit of my stuff right
Oh.
here for you guys to see later, and we can definitely talk about. But it's a lot. I don't. I have too many. I don't know. That's not true.
No.
No, no, no. If Brad's listening, I don't have enough. Send them.
You know what I love about this channel? Because I don't know if you know, I got into PiggyBanks about 2-ish, 3 months ago. So I have a total of, I think, 5 pieces. So when you're like,
Right.
I can't count, it's like, I can count. Real easy, right? For me. I hope to be in your spot one day, Jay, where it's like, I don't know. I have to
It's
recount.
easy. It's easy. Listen, for me, I got really lucky. I got really lucky. Timing was perfect, and I was doing a lot of other things. I was ready to invest into art, and that it just came at the right time. I sold a lot of investments, and here's the reason why. I don't know if Shane said this to you or not, but Brad literally looked me in the eyes and said, "This is a smart place to put your money." And I looked at him. He looked so confident. And for me, as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, I I kind of was I like my head got I'm like, what is this guy for real right now? Is he being serious? That was no joke. Like, just being serious. He's so, like, his mind, everything, just what he's been doing with this and what he's done. It's just wild.
So I want to pull that string a bit, Jay. You know, we've talked a little, and I know that you're an entrepreneur plus, right? I mean, some entrepreneurs have one business venture on the side, and that's what they do. You have, I think, a couple pluses. Tell us about just real quickly your entrepreneur side of the world, because I think you have a great eye for these things, and you've now mixed in your passion of collection and investments. Talk about the entrepreneur side of your life, just really quickly for us.
For sure, Kurt. So for me, I started in the restaurant business because of my dad. Right when I was born, I was thrown right into it. Fell in love with the hospitality side and just learning business through my dad. Once I grew, I wanted to kind of prove to my father that I can do it myself. And in 2011, I saw food trucks booming in California. I jumped into the first Persian food truck ever made. And I just went crazy with it. It was nonstop, 18-hour days, pushing, pushing, pushing. From there, I got into a lot of other food industries. I have a beer and wine truck that I roll around with right now to a bunch of events, 8 beers on tap, 4 wine on tap. We got big screen TVs. I mean, we'll bring it to your house, we'll bring it to your wedding, we'll do anything. So, catering company, and my bread and butter, like my baby that I have been doing since 2018, is Bitcoin mining. I've been in Bitcoin for a while as an investor, but then I really, during COVID, when they shut us down with the restaurants and everything I was doing in hospitality, I went full board, like 100% into Bitcoin. So that's where I'm at. That's what I do.
I love that background. And by the way, if you ever want to bring that beer and wine truck over to the DC metro area, let me know. And when it comes, bring some of those pieces behind you on the mantle.
Yeah, right.
We'll have a blast.
Definitely.
All right. So the obvious question Shane talked about being a knight and et cetera. And anyone who's over 100 pieces, I have to ask: Are you a piggy banks knight?
I wish. I know all of them. They're all great friends. They're all great people. I love what they're doing for the community. And I So, quick little backstory. I hope Brad doesn't kill me. I actually saw Brad's vision of the Knights prior, a year, almost 6 months prior to it being revealed. And when he had told me, I don't even think I kind of understood. Like, my mind was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, no matter what I hit no matter what. If I pay you this amount, it's like a VIP club. I
Sure.
love it. I loved it. I I wish I didn't underestimate the community. They all love it. They all understood it, and I was $1 off. 14,999. I didn't want to put the down payment down. So that's me being a fool. And I didn't think anyone was. So I thought my bet was going to be high, but it was not.
$1 on a $15,000 auction is insane.
It
I mean,
hurts.
I'm glad you have some pieces of bedside so you can hug them and put yourself to sleep each night.
Now you know why I went so hard.
Yeah.
I felt like I was left out.
Oh, that one hurts. That one
It
hurts.
did.
So let's talk more about your collection. I can't wait any longer. You gave us a sneak peek
Yeah.
by shimmying to the side. Do you have completed sets? What are some of your favorites? Why? Talk us through some of these 120
Cool.
pieces or a portion of them.
Let's do it. It's my favorite part. This I can do. Let me go ahead. Do this for you guys. Boom. So I have quite a bunch. I'm actually going to try to see if I can turn this around for you guys. 1 second. Doesn't look like I can anymore. Okay, it doesn't matter. So I don't know where you want me to start, really, but
You
I'll
take
do
us on
this.
your journey because
Let's
I'm
do
looking at
this.
just a master class of PiggyBanx here.
Let's do. Let's do this. This one is my baby. I've had a bunch of people want this, love it. It's something that'll probably never move. I just had my first child, a boy. He's about 3 months old. This will be like the first thing I'll ever gift them right here. Again, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Grew up loving them. Squirtles. I used to play Pokemon since I was a little kid. Still have all my pieces that I started with back in the day. But yeah, this is my baby. Um, let's
I've
take you.
never seen that piece before in my life. This is what I love about this segment. I've never seen
Yes.
that. I've never even heard of that piece before.
Man, so a lot of people when they see it, they're like, "What in the world? And how did you do it?" So it's my baby. But here's another good one. I waited. I want to say for this Dragonite right here. I oh there they go. I waited. I want to say 2 years for that, a year and a half to get that.
Oof.
Searching for that, but it completes one of my favorite sets, the Amex set. I
I
love it.
love them. It's so clean. They're so
It's
clean.
it's just unreal. Sorry about the glare, guys. But by the way, this one of my favorites,
They're
Supreme
beautiful.
Supreme Deluxe. Snakeskin, the first snakeskin, Supreme Deluxe.
Wow. Wow.
So
Never even heard of such a thing.
but yeah, this one is one of my top favorite sets. I got
I
the
appreciate you
Venusaur.
holding them up one at a time because I got to tell you, Jay, my eyes are wandering around the whole table right now.
But yeah, I mean, man, this set I just went crazy for. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Can you see the atomics right now?
Yes.
That's an atomic crown set I could bring with me. And then right
With
here
the
we
beer and wine
have
truck.
right. And then this this is my illustrator set. I think this is one of the most underrated sets. I hope Brad and Cody do more of those. But I love them. A little Pokemon mix up. And then here's my Star Wars little setup here.
I love that you have complete sets in diverse areas. When you started the intro and you said, you love Star Wars and you love Pokemon, you love sports, like I love seeing dynamic PCs.
But honestly, I mean this, and I think a lot of people agree. Isn't it difficult not to want all of the things that he makes? I'm a fan now of like I don't even know what to tell you. Like right now, tell me to name these guys. I mean, I'm just
I
being
can't.
honest with you.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can't. I
I can
cannot.
name two, but I'm
Yeah,
saying obsessed,
sure.
obsessed. I have the full set now, and it's all the same variant. That's the thing that I do too. Now I got a little bored, so I had to go find variants, get them all the same.
This is what I love about you, Jay. I just released a video. You're gonna have to watch it with Diamond Joe. Literally popped like a minute ago, and we talked about it. We talked about how PiggyBanx makes me like things that I wouldn't otherwise like,
Telling you, man,
and
it's insane.
who can do that, right?
It's insane. It's insane. But I have love for the things that I have, all of them. But it's when he does something like, let me give you this right here. I would die for this piece if I didn't have it, and I did. I followed this guy forever to get this from him, and I had to buy his whole complete lot to be able to get this from him. 60
Wow,
pieces just to get this. Just to get this. I would
wow,
do anything, and I got it. It's my favorite piece right here.
I love it.
So love it.
I don't
It's
know if you
insane.
know, I'm a Steph Curry fan.
Oh, that's my guy. That's
I
my guy.
I I want that piece. I have Dream Team 2.0, and I need the piece you just held. So feel free to throw that in the truck when you head over to the DC area as well.
Man, that was my profile picture for the longest time. I'm obsessed. Like the details. I mean, Game of Thrones. Come on, it's crazy. Ice in his veins all day when he plays. It's an unbelievable piece. So,
Yeah, amazing. So
but
so
love
you're a
everything that.
smart guy, Jay. You're a smart guy, right? You've got 47 businesses. You've got 120 plus piggy banks pieces, but why piggy banks? Okay, so if you decide you're going to invest in art, there are only about 8 million artists that you could choose from. You Brad looked you in the eye, probably like the other 9,000 would have, and said, "Oh yeah, this is the place." But what separates piggy banks pieces from the others?
Okay, I I think what the company's vision has been, like I said, kind of about the Knights earlier, how I saw something he was working on, and he just drops nasty piece after nasty piece, but yet he's elevating the business, like packaging. When I first saw the Nike shoe boxes, I'm like, are those little baby shoes that this guy has over here? What is that? Opens it up. I'm like, what? Piggy banks even became cooler in my eyes.
Yeah,
So, and then the next one, display cases. Like, what? And then the next one, hold on one second. Let me show you.
sure.
He told me about this while I was in his studio. He's like, this is my idea and this is my vision. And he showed me a vision board. M- my mind, I'm telling you, I'm a businessman. All I do is like, I think like, how can something be better? And I couldn't imagine what he was telling me at the time because I was just like mind blown. I'm like, wait, what? You're creating a stand that looks like what? And you're doing this that goes in it, like the coin and all this. I'm like, your mind is different, bro. And to add Cody, which to me, in my opinion, just my opinion, and I know a lot of people might hate me for this. I think he has been Piggy Banks's greatest artist. I love everything Cody does. Some of the things he's done in the past, even like that I've seen now with Piggy Banks and whatnot, just his art style, unbelievable. I it just it pulls me in every single time. So I think you know that team together, that's what makes them different than anything else. That those the whole team over there, it just separates them. So as you see, by the way, I'm not even joking. I think every day I have a shirt for every day of the week. I'm obsessed. It's crazy, actually,
It's hilarious. Diamond Joe rocked the piggy bank shirt the other day. I'm like, well, how does everyone have all this merch?
bro. I couldn't stop when I
Oh,
first got my first one. I'm like, bro, it fits me. I'm like a 300 pound 6'5". I'm like, what? Give me more. So yeah, I went crazy.
so let's pull a string on Cody and Brad, right? So
Yeah.
Cody's design and Brad's vision. Is there something specifically beyond what you've already mentioned that gives you confidence in the long term process? Because it doesn't sound like you're a short term investor. You're a collector, and it sounds like you're kind of an investor. What gives you the long term vision and confidence? And what does your own future journey look like with piggy banks and art collectibles?
Okay. This is what blows my mind. Okay. I don't think we've ever had art that was created to symbolize slabs and cards, right?
Sure.
We I don't I've like I know people have done them before, and other artists have done them for years prior, whatever, right? But just the style and like what they bring to it, in my opinion, like I just felt like it was different than everyone else's. And think about this. This has probably gone through. I mean, the guy who had it was originally in LA, then he went to Texas, then he went to Florida, whatever, 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 sent it back to California. This thing has moved around. A piece of art has moved around like a card, a collectible. Like, when do you see Picasso's moving like that?
Sure.
Like, they don't. And so the way that these are being treated and looked at as art collectibles, but treated like the card community, it boggles my mind for the future of what art is. I've been in Bitcoin and all that for a long time, I want to sidetrack real quick.
Right. Yeah.
NFTs came out. Everyone was Google NFT, NFT. I didn't buy a single one of those things. I didn't get it. It wasn't making sense to me. What am I holding? I can take a photo of it and just whatever, like whatever, right?
Sure.
This is different. Even their vision about the video game right now. They're going and making a video game where you literally collect pieces, and when you get those pieces, it creates a card, and they send that to your house. So not only do you have it in the video game, you're now going to hold it.
Stop. Wait. Slow down, Jay. Slow down. Hang on.
I just,
You're dropping some knowledge on me that I didn't
man,
have.
I'm just saying, like, and then on top of that, okay, when I saw this, the guy, okay, obsessed. This is insane. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Wow. Then he's like, that's not all I am. I'm not just that. I'm going to make it where you guys have to start getting the full set. It's not just going to be, 5 people in the whole world right now have the two sets, the 400 and the 100. Now, only one person in the whole world right now has the full set with the 1000. That's me. When I went to the auction, I was like, I'm gonna be. That's what I'm thinking is like the art. Go to a museum in the future, you're gonna see a 100, a 400, and a 1000 all lined up. Insane to me.
That's
It's just
unbelievable.
like the vision's insane. Like I'll have the wall art hanging in my house or somewhere in a safe, but I'm gonna keep that 100 in my house so everyone can see it.
I'm still stuck on the video game, Jay. You're talking. You're
It,
talking all sorts of goodness, and I'm still picturing myself running around a video game to get a PiggyBanx piece.
Listen, the way I don't know. I just saw a video he posted. And it to me, it sounded like you're going to run around in a GTA world and you're going to go around talking to other piggy banks people in the universe while collecting these little puzzle pieces. And it looks like it creates a slab that's not out, that you can't buy, and it'll be sent to your house. That's,
Come on,
come on.
come on, man.
Bro, come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, everything's mind boggling to me. And look, he did those 1000s back in the day. When I went to the card shop in 2023, it was hanging there. And then the 100 was made too. Like, he had this vision a long time ago. And that's my
Sure.
point.
Yeah.
That's my point. He's treating it like any major company where he has all these visions, but he's perfecting it. And then it comes out and it's unveiled to us. And then we go nuts and we can't stop.
So let me ask you, Jay. You seem like an incredibly successful individual. Everything you touch seems to turn to gold. You're literally mining for gold. That's your side job, right? What do you tell people like myself that are happily married, two beautiful children? I'm gainfully employed. I do well, but I can't go around and buy art pieces by the hundreds. What do you tell the new collector that is overwhelmed by, because piggy banks aren't the cheapest pieces on the market, right? What would you tell a new collector getting into this space, whether they want to be a collector or investor or where the case might be? Any advice to the
Yeah,
normal lads out there?
100%. Two things I want to say real quick. First and foremost, I feel like the reason why the price point has become what it is it's just the truth. The secondary is insane. It's just a crazy market. So it had to do a little, movement to fix whatever. But is it worth it? Yes. Here's why, my opinion. Okay. For the normal people, for whoever, even myself, like I think I got in very early. I got very lucky, and a lot of my friends around me, whatever, we just got lucky. But I feel like someone who comes in right now, you get a piece that is 750. Let's say it's a PMG. I'm gonna give you major pieces for that piece. Even you right now, you have two pieces that I'm dying for that I didn't hit. I'm looking at them. I can't stop staring at them. Like seriously, I'm dying for that. Like I'm a set collector. I will give you 4 or 5 pieces for that. Like I gave up crowns, multiple, for everything I have behind me right now. It wasn't just like, I didn't, it's not I'm forking up money. I'm
Sure.
getting pieces that I'm making moves for that are what I want, right? But I'm just saying, keep that in mind. That's one. Two, maybe I have more than 2 or 3 points. The when you buy something for 750, I don't care who you are, what you do, what business it is. You come to my restaurant, you give me 750 for it. I'm not going to give you your money back. But guess what these guys are saying? You don't like this? I'll give you your money back. I will literally give you 750. I will give you the shipping. I'll give you the tax. Here's everything. Just give me the piece back. Just give it back to me. You're not losing.
It's crazy.
You're not losing. So, I come from a generation who went through 2008 and all that crazy crisis stuff, right?
Sure.
Name me another thing that you can have as an asset and in the art world or anything that just keeps value, because they're doing that for you. That is
Absolutely.
just their model, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible to put in the floor on their business space.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think,
incredible.
and I don't mean to interrupt your list here, but
No.
750 could give some people sticker shock. I'll be honest. I think it's underpriced.
And we don't. Shh.
I know. I didn't want to say it.
I'm almost positive.
Tell Cody and Brad not to watch this. Don't watch it and don't listen.
But no, I agree, and I've always been saying that. And it's actually great that they did that because, for example, me, I would have bought it all at 200 all day. Like it
Sure.
was easier, right? That's my spending money for the week. 750 now.
750.
I can't do that every time,
Absolutely.
right? I can't risk going for something hitting and not being able to pay it, all that type of stuff. So I'm smarter now. It's giving more people into the space, allowing
Yes, it is.
everyone to kind of get in. There's a lot of things like business wise, you think about what they're doing. It's genius. It's
Yeah.
genius. Okay. This is another one that I love right here. Okay.
Talk to
The
me.
wishing well.
Oh,
Okay. That thing is incredible for starters. You can't get into it. You love him. You can prove. Just write him a letter that says, "Yo, dude, I've been following you since 2023. I've been wanting to get in. I had a kid, COVID, all these things happened to me. Didn't work for me. But I am obsessed. And is there any way I can get this? I will do anything for it. Here's 50, here's 100. I can do that a week." And then it just comes to your house.
the wishing well. I'm so glad you brought it up. You're the first of 3 collectors, I think, to dive into this space. It's there was last month, and I don't think everyone posts on social media. I
Hmm?
saw 3 pictures post on Instagram saying their wish was granted. 3 at a minimum, right? Like,
Incredible.
and they're just being gifted a piece. To your point, that is 750 plus who knows what the ceiling is that he's just giving you. And
Right.
I think he's giving you something in your lane, like you said, right? Because he understands the collectors and he understands their interests. And if you just write him something about a passion thing, he's going to try to align what you get with that. What an amazing mechanism! I'm so glad you mentioned it to get into the space.
It's literally everything they've done. And I'll give you something he's done for people like me. I'm a huge set collector, right? Obsessed. I love sets. He literally turned around and goes, "You know what? Let's make it kind of cool to grab sets." What is he going to do? he starts giving away the holders. I'll show you. You already saw those over there. Those came because I collected the full sets of Star Wars illustrators, crown sets. I had 2 crown sets.
Don't talk about crowns.
Yeah.
If
But this
you
one,
ever get 2 crown sets again, give me a shout, Jay.
oh, 100%. But check this one, PiggyBanx right here. Literally a little bank. I love this thing. But he started giving us these as a gift. Like, man, you guys, like, I love that you guys see the vision. I love that, you guys are going as hard as you are. Here's a little something from me to you. I honestly, I don't just say this, I'm not trying to brown nose here at all, like to be just dead serious with you. But tell me I'm wrong,
You're
right?
not wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong. The guy literally is taking his shirt off his back. When Shane talks about that type of stuff, he's not joking. When I went to his studio, his hospitality, him and Cody, it's real. It's not fake. Like,
Sure.
it's real. They treated me. One more. You know what? How about this? This blew my mind. At the dinner,
Yeah.
my name is Javid, by the way. Javid Ibrahimi. I go by Jay to make it easy because of my whole life, blah, blah, blah. Brad comes up to me, like, even the first time I met him, he shook my hand, looked me in the eye, and goes, "How you doing, Javid?" I was like, "How the hell did you know my name, and how did you know how to say it?" Knew my full name, remembered me, my collection. When I went to the dinner, I was kind of mind blown. It stuck with me. I'm like, that was crazy. I told my wife, I couldn't believe when I walked in, the first thing he did was say my full name and said it right. No one does that. When I met him at the dinner, every person that walked up to him, he knew by the full name, who they are, and their ID name, like their profile name.
Wow.
That is so when you come into my restaurant, I know every single person's name. I know who you are. I know your family. I know your drink. I know your order. And same with
Sure.
my waitresses because they've been there for 25 plus years, right?
Sure.
That means something to those people when they
Absolutely.
come in and they feel that. So when Brad's doing that with, 60,000 plus followers,
Yeah.
that's incredible to me.
Absolutely. I mean, it takes a whole army to be able to track that logistical customer relations challenge, and he has his finger on the pulse of all of it.
And also one last thing, the video game, well, let's just put that out there too for newcomers and people who are young who can't afford 750 video games.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You get to play a video game and I play an hour a day.
Sure.
So now it looks like my PlayStation is going to be put aside and I'm going to be grabbing whatever the hell I'm supposed to grab with this and play nonstop. So that's another way right there that he's looking to get people into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break the news to my wife tonight that we're
Yeah,
gonna have
right.
to set aside a couple hours for video gaming each night.
Sure. You better start teaching your daughters how to game and give them each one too and be like, here you
100%
go.
family hour.
Exactly.
That's
All right.
so great.
All right.
Oh man! Speaking of family hour, though, you mentioned earlier in the show you're a new dad. Congratulations!
Ooh, thank you. Ooh.
That's big news.
Yeah, I had he's 2.5 months old, little baby Jack. So me and Diamond Joe, we shared that in common. My son's name is Jackie as well. Um, Everyone in my family, all the boys are J's and all the girls are L's.
Okay.
So that's how that rolls. But yeah, a new PiggyBanx collector. Um, and I can't wait to share all this with him, to be honest with you. I know you have 2 daughters, and like even Diamond Joe, excuse me, what he does with his kids. How cool is that?
It's amazing. I mean, I open it with my girls, right? They're 10 and 6. The
Right.
6-year old's like, "Hey, did this come with a coin again?" Right? So she grabs the coin,
Clothes,
she's
right.
good. And the 10-year-old, I'm not making this up. This is a true story. The 10-year-old before bed every single night comes down. This is my home office. We come into the home office and we look at our pieces and we talk about it. This is her idea, not my idea. She's like,
Dude.
"Daddy, can we go look at the art pieces?" And she's blown away by Otani right now. She's just looking at it and it's on canvas and she's like looking at the details and we're talking about it. And she's pointing out some things in there that I haven't even noticed. She's like, "Do you see the difference between what they did on this versus King of the City 1?" And I'm like, girl. Like, it's
How
amazing.
cool. How cool is that?
It,
That I can't. I'm being honest. Like when I first got no, when I first found out it's a boy. So my wife and I waited till we actually saw him to know if it's a boy or girl. So that was
okay.
nerve wracking as all hell. Let
Yeah.
me just make that clear. But I didn't know if I was allowed to put piggy banks in the room or not. So she said, if it's a boy, you get to pick what you want to put in there. And for me, I'm obsessed with one piece that it was literally when I first got into, it was Batman and Iron Man playing chess.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, two of the smartest, they lead DC and Marvel, they lead Avengers and Justice League. How smart of a concept is it that they're playing chess to see who's the smartest? Like, it's just so cool. I put that in my son's room.
That's
I
great.
just loved it that much. And so yeah, so I can't wait. I think that's so cool that you guys get to experience that right now. I'm just around the block. I hope he finds interest in them, because I swear I will kill him if I
You
find
can
out
make
he
it
sold
happen,
them. But
Jay.
oh,
Lead him down the right path.
I'm
So that's
waiting.
gonna good.
No, I was just gonna say I'm waiting for the baby gear, bro. Let's go.
Ooh,
Where you guys at? Send some
right?
baby gear.
Straight from the entrepreneur himself, throwing out some business ideas. So I could talk to you for hours, and I feel like you're going to be back on this show again because I want to see the other 70 pieces plus that you have. But I'm gonna leave you with one more question. We're gonna get you on your way, Jay. Being a new dad, will that change the way you collect? Because I talked to Diamond Joe, and he has sort of evolved his span of interest, obviously to accommodate Jack a bit. I, of course, have a couple pieces. TaylorMade is one, for example, that I might not otherwise have grabbed for myself, but to my daughters, it's everything, and now to the three of us, it's everything, right? How will being a new dad change the way you collect, or how do you foreshadow it? Because it might be too early to know.
Honestly, I see it like this. I love the space. I love artists, period. Artist. I'm tattooed. I have tattoos all over me. I love art. Art is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. And I respect everyone in this genre, every single one. For me personally, I've dabbled into everything. I pray, I do, that my son, I'll give you an example real quick as sports. I see the Steelers thing, so I'm going to dabble like this for you real quick.
Okay.
I'm born and raised in the Bay Area.
Yep.
I'm a Raiders fan, like to my blood and my core. I'm tatted with Raiders shield. That's how deep I'm a Raider fan. My son, I'm going to teach him to be a home team fan. Home team. He's probably going to be a Niner fan.
Sure.
It's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to it's going to take everything within me not to say a word. If it happens, I pray it doesn't. But he could take his dad's lead and be a Raider fan. I'm going to
Sure.
do my best and take him to every single Raiders game I possibly can in Vegas with my son. I don't know if my wife's going to allow that. I'm going to try. So, and a Giants fan, for example. So my point being here is this: what I'm trying to do here with the parallel. My son has choices when he comes into the space, right? He might see something where he's like, Dad, I love that. Who am I to say I'm not going to get that for you? I'm not going to break his heart. I'm going to do it. I am. I'm going to let him have his choice. It's freedom. It's what's great about America. He's going to have his choice. He's going to have things he loves. And I'm going to do my best to let him collect and do what he wants to do. But I do pray that he likes what his dad likes and that I can give him a little head start and he can jump into piggy banks where I am too.
You are a complete stud, a class act. I'm honored to have you on the show, Jay. I welcome
Appreciate
you
that,
back
sir.
anytime, my friend.
I appreciate that. Ditto, man. It was great to meet you in person like this. I know we talk and chat all the time in DM, but anytime, dude, anytime. After this, I'm going to send you my phone number too. So,
Please do. And I'd
yeah,
actually love to get a hold of that shop owner that you talked about. If there's a
for
shop
sure.
owner in the world pushing piggy banks, I want to chat with him or her.
Well, I'm going to give you one last one then before you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
of
Check.
course.
This is the craziest thing to me. All right. Before you go, talking about shop owners, this is another thing that I think Piggy's brain was just on another level. here's a shop owner from Trinidad that was holding on to this. So I imagine what had happened was Brad went to one of these big card shows and was like, "Hey, you're a card shop? Why don't you hold on to this in your card shop? If for whatever reason it sells or whatever, that'll pay for your space, right?"
Sure.
Like that's my mindset as a business owner. I'm just speculating, but this was sitting in a card shop in Trinidad.
That's
In
unbelievable.
Trinidad.
It's
So
unbelievable.
so if I can get him too for you, he has a card shop out there. And I'm just saying, like, I'll definitely hook you up. I got you. I got you. A couple.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. Nice talking to you.
You as well. We'll talk soon, my friend.
All right, brother.
All
Take
right,
care.
out on this end. Until next time, stay sharp, chase smart.